Hello YouTube, happy Friday, September the 26th, 2025 edition. I appreciate you stopping by. Today, I'm going to be ripping a pack of 1991 Topps Major League Baseball, the real one. Always looking for some Astros cards. Chipper Jones rookie card and the Wade Boggs card are the main ones I look for, but I like them all. But let's see what we get. The gum is intact. Pretty nice looking piece of gum. We got Bob Welch, which is funny because I will be talking about Welch's grape jelly here in a moment for a reason, but it's funny that I got a Bob Welch card. Stay tuned. But look how many wins Bob Welch had in 1990. 27 wins. That was an awesome year. We have Bill Doran, good second baseman for the Reds. I remember when he played for the Astros. Ivan Calderon, Chicago White Sox. Got me some clouds in the background. I love that. Jose Rijo, Cincinnati Reds. Bill Pacoda, Kansas City Royals. Gary Wayne, Minnesota Twins. Got Dennis Cook, Los Angeles Dodgers. Dave Rhodey from a Houston Astros, so I got me an Astros card. That's good. Chuck Krim, Milwaukee Brewers. Got Walt Weiss. Pretty cool action shot there. Walt Weiss of the Athletics. He's jumping over Joel Skinner. Bob Skinner's son, Joel Skinner. Got Sergio Valdez for the Cleveland Indians. Dave Valley, Seattle Mariners. Ken Daly, St. Louis Cardinals. Junior Ortiz, Minnesota Twins. And I got him in the last pack I opened, Eddie Whitson, San Diego Padres. He signs autographs through the mail, so I got some to send to him now. But I've already showed that card, the Bob Welch League Leader card. Bill Doran. Pretty cool. He started out with the Astros, I mentioned, but he went to the Reds, and I guess the reason for that is he was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, so he wanted to go back home, I guess. Ivan Calderon is from Puerto Rico. Jose Rijo is from the Dominican Republic. Bill Pacoda, born in Redwood City, California. Gary Wayne, born in Dearborn, Michigan. Dennis Cook, born in Lamarck, Texas. Dave Rhodey, Los Altos, California. Chuck Krim, Van Nuys, California. A lot of Californians. Walt Weiss, I've never heard of this place. Tuxedo, New York. That's interesting. Sergio Valdez is from the Dominican Republic. Dave Valley was born also in New York, Bayside, New York. Ken Daly was born in Jerome, Idaho. Junior Ortiz from Puerto Rico. And the gum stain, along with Ed Whitson, was born in Johnson City, Tennessee. I remember saying that last time. Born in Tennessee. I wonder if he was born on a mountaintop in Tennessee. greatest land, greatest home in the land of the free. Up next, I already mentioned Bob Welch, right? Why? That was cool tie-in. Y'all remember having grape jelly, and it had sometimes different things on it. This is Bama jelly from here in Alabama, but as you can see, it's the champion driver series number 5 Bobby Allison from Hueytown, Alabama. I always shout out my people from Alabama. Bobby Allison, pretty cool jar. But the reason I'm showing this is I remember as a kid watching the I think it was the Today Show, and the weatherman. I always enjoy watching I still do, still like watching the weathermen on TV, weather women. And the weatherman was Willard Scott. And I remember reading about, it said back in 1983, Willard Scott got a letter from somebody, and he was wanting Willard Scott to say happy birthday to his uncle, or her uncle, somebody wanting to wish their uncle a happy 100th birthday. So Willard Scott done it, and from that point on, from 1983 on, he started getting in a lot of letters from people wanting to wish somebody a happy 100th birthday. So, and that was sponsored by Welch's jelly. So that's where the Bob Welch tie-in was. I don't think I'm crazy. I have some Welch's jars somewhere, I think, that has drawings on them, but this one is Bama, from the state of Alabama. But anyhow, Willard Scott was known for shouting out centenarians, people that were 100 years old. He would say happy birthday to people on their 100th birthday. And Willard Scott, he's since passed away. I think he lived to be 80 something, so he didn't make it to 100, but he used to shout out people that were 100. So today I'd like to do that in memory of Willard Scott. Would like to wish happy birthday to Bobby Shantz, who turned 100 years old today. September 26th. He was born in the year 1925, so he's 100 years old. But there's a card I sent to him, and he autographed. The facsimile autographs on the bottom, then he signed it above. But here's the back. This is a reprint card, a reprint of the 1954. But as you can see, he was a short guy for a pitcher, about Jose Altuve's size, 5'6", weighed only 138, threw left, batted right. His home, Lincoln, Nebraska, was born, as you can see, September 26, 1925, like I said, so today's his 100th birthday. But it says, bothered by a bad shoulder, the mighty Mite saw little action last year in 1952 when he topped the AL hurlers both in victories 24. So, 24 victories and win-loss percentage of .774. Bobby was voted the most valuable player. He was a standout in the 1952 All-Star game when he struck out 3 of the National League's heaviest hitters in 1 inning. I love inspirational stories, and as you can see there in Inside Baseball, it says most Major League scouts thought Bobby Shantz was too small for baseball, so most people counted him out, but he went on to have a great Major League Baseball career, won the MVP award in 1952 like was read. As you can see, but in 1952, after only 5 years of pro ball, Bobby was voted the American League's most valuable player. So, cool card there. Got him to sign this card. Most Valuable Player Award. The Kennesaw Mountain Landis Memorial Award. Here he is with the Yankees. Got him to sign it. There's me some clouds in the background. I like Pacific Legends cards. That's what this is. But as you can see, it's got his birthday 9/26/25. He played for the A's, Yankees, Pirates, Colt 45s, Cardinals, Cubs, and Phillies. There's his career record. He got his best season in 1952 when he won the MVP award, 24-7, 27 complete games. Imagine that, 27 complete games in one season by one pitcher, 279 innings pitched, 152 strikeouts, a 2.48 ERA, and for his career, he was 119 wins, 99 losses, with over 1,000 career strikeouts, and 78 complete games for his career. It's pretty awesome. But he pitched from 49 to 64. I like that card. Mr. Bobby Shantz. Got him here on the 1961 Topps card. After he left the Yankees, he went to the Pirates. Here he is on the 1962 Topps with my favorite team, the Houston Colt 45s. He became the Houston Astros. He pitched in the very first Houston Colt 45 game against the Chicago Cubs, and he pitched a complete game and got the win. And here he is once again with the Colt 45s. And he's the second oldest living Major League Baseball player. He turned 100. He's the second Major League Baseball player that's currently over 100. So he turned 100 today. And earlier this month, Bill Greason, who pitched in the early 50s with the St. Louis Cardinals, he turned 101 this month. So he's the oldest Major League Baseball player, former Major League Baseball player, and Bobby Shantz is number 2. But I got Mr. Greason to sign this St. Louis Cardinals team card from the Pacific collection. And then I bought this custom card and sent it to Mr. Greason to sign, and he didn't sign the front. Kind of sad about that, but when somebody over 100 years old, which he was a little less than 100 when I sent him this. I'll show you the card in a minute I sent to him. So he was a little less than 100 when he signed this. But anyhow, whatever, he was, anywhere he signs, it's all right with me. So he didn't sign the front, but he did sign the back, and he said, "Be blessed, Bill Greason." But it amazes me that, they're over 100 years old and they're still signing autographs. But here's my original letter that I sent to Mr. Greason. July the 1st, 2023, I said, "Hello, Mr. Greason, I hope you're having a great day and year. Congratulations on all of your success as a baseball player. Thank you for your service in the Marines." He was in the Marines. He was at Iwo Jima. And he also is a pastor. So I said, "Thank you for your service in the Marines and in the ministry. Will you please autograph these cards for me? Thank you. God bless you, Barry." But he also not only signed those 2 cards, but signed this index card on the back, "Be blessed, Bill Greason." But, they don't make them like they used to. two great guys that were willing to sign autographs for me, even though they're, like I said, over 100 years old. And let me know in the comments, how many centenarians can you name? Whether they're living now or they already passed away, but they live to be 100 or older. How many can you name? In the comments, let me know. Give me a list of the people that you know that live to be 100 currently or that have passed away or older in the comments. I was going to name some, but I won't mention any, so give everybody a chance to give some answers in the comments. But name some centenarians that you know. The Bible, I can name you some out of the Bible that live to be well over 100. But also, whether it be athletes or movie stars. And do you remember, like I said, I remember watching Willard Scott back in the 1980s. And I also remember as a kid wanting to be that was like my ideal, you look forward to being, certain ages, 16, 13, 21, different ages you look forward to. But usually when somebody would ask you, or used to ask me when I was younger, how old do you want to live to be? 100 was usually the answer. You look forward to being 100. Did you do the same thing? Did you always talk about, I want to be 100? And is that still your goal? You know, would you still like to live to be 100 or not? Talk about that in the comments. I'd love to hear from you out there. But my time is up. I thank you for yours. Happy birthday, belated birthday to Mr. Bill Greason, who lives here in Alabama, the oldest living former Major League Baseball player, 101. And happy birthday today, Bobby Shantz, 100 years old today. But if your birthday is this month, happy birthday to you. And like I said, my time's up. I thank you for yours. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great Friday remainder. God bless you. I hope to see you again somewhere down the road.